in right now. Just a couple of more details from that court decision. The South Korean court.
지난 4일 헌법재판소가 윤석열 대통령 파면을 결정하자마자 전 세계 곳곳에서는 놀랍다는 반응이 터져나왔습니다. 특히 며칠이 지난 지금까지도 미국에서는 열렬한 반응이 이어지고 있는데요. 트럼프가 주도하고 있는 관세 전쟁으로 인한 미국 주식시장이 급락, 복지 정책의 축소, 향후 예상되는 경제적 불안 등 일반 국민들까지 대통령 탄핵을 떠올릴 만큼 사회 갈등이 심각하기 때문입니다. 심지어 미국 최대 온라인 커뮤니티 레딧에 올라온 윤석열 대통령 파면 관련 게시물에는 한국이 해냈다. 미국도 할 수 있을 것. 트럼프 탄핵만 하고 바로 돌려주겠다. 한국 법관을 잠시만 빌려달라와 같은 미국 네티즌들의 댓글마저 찾아볼 수 있었는데요. 트럼프의 독주에 불만을 가진 미국인들이 상당히 많으며 이들이 한국을 본보기로 삼고 있다는 사실을 확인할 수 있는 부분인 것이죠. 그렇다면 해외 주요 외신의 반응은 어땠을까요? 미국, 호주, 영국 등 주요 국가의 외신은 파면이 결정된 순간은 물론이고 그 후의 절차까지 주목하며 특집 보도에 나섰습니다. 먼저 블룸버그 통신과 BBC 등 특파원 현장 보도를 영상으로 확인해 보시죠.
대통령 윤석열을
We actually just got the decision, Sherry. The South Korea court has upheld the impeachment of President Yoon. That decision just coming through now, the Constitutional Court ruling and upholding that impeachment of President Yoon after he declared that martial law decree in December of last year. So Sherry, again, this is triggering an election now. Talk us through this decision and what comes next.
You can see right now behind me all of the protesters who wanted to see President Yoon Suk-yeol impeached have stood up. They're cheering, they're yelling. It's a celebratory mood behind me. The stage right back there, the Constitutional Court behind me. In front of me is Gwanghwamun. You have more demonstrators out in force. They're all very happy, cheering and chanting. Music has started playing now across. You can see the smiles very wide around people here in South Korea, in Seoul. What's next? The snap elections triggered within 60 days.
Well, this is quite the celebration. I'm in the middle of a mass protest filled with people who wanted Yoon Suk-yeol out of office. Many here were confident that they were going to get the result that they wanted. And indeed, they didn't have to wait long for the Constitutional Court to start rubbishing the justifications behind that martial law decree. And when the unanimous decision was finally announced, the crowd here erupted.
Today is the happiest in my life!
Martial law is meant to be reserved for the most extraordinary and extreme of circumstances. Ultimately, the Constitutional Court has ruled there was no justification, and the decision to send the police and the military down to the National Assembly to try and block politicians from entering and voting down the decree, well, that was unconstitutional.
This is finally a chance for our democracy to come back to life.
Lawyers for the impeached president have already attacked today's ruling, labelling it a political decision. But this is the end of the road for Yoon Suk-yeol, whether his backers accept it or not. South Korea will now head back to the polls within 60 days to elect a new president. The decision to declare martial law is meant to be reserved for the most extraordinary of circumstances. And when Yoon Suk-yeol did this last year in December, he only cited vague North Korean threats. In reality, it was a desperate attempt of a power grab to try and get some power back from the opposition-controlled parliament. Now, today, there was a unanimous decision from the Constitutional Court that there was no justification for this martial law decree. Now, the president has tried that decision to send the police and the military down to the National Assembly. That was also targeted by the Constitutional Court today, saying that move to try and strip away the political rights and even arrest justices here was very much against the Constitution. So, just to repeat, this is a unanimous decision to uphold the impeachment of Yoon Suk-yeol. He's now no longer the president.
James, there's been a lot of protest action in and around this issue. Can you describe the mood on the ground there?
Well, where I am, I'm in the anti-Yoon protest. This is far bigger protest than those who support Yoon Song-yeol, but it should be noted he has had quite a big boost in numbers backing him. But at this protest, there is nothing short of jubilation and celebration. There was a huge eruption of people cheering when the final announcement was made, but people here were pretty confident to begin with, and it really didn't take long for the Constitutional Court to start rubbishing the justification for martial law. So it did not take long for these people to start to realise that Yoon Song-yeol was going to be kicked out of office. The concern was is towards those who are unhappy with the decision. There are some 14,000 crowd control police officers that have been deployed across Seoul to try and manage crowds. So these people here are happy, but there has been concern about those who support Yoon Song-yeol, especially because many have grabbed onto conspiracy theories to try and justify their reason to support the president. And there is a refusal almost to accept what the court was going to say today, and there might even be a refusal to accept now the next presidential elections, because what happens next is within 60 days South Korea has to elect another president. So while President Yoon Song-yeol is out of office now, maybe his supporters will then target the next presidential election and seek to undermine its legitimacy. So while today there has been no unrest that we're aware of, the concern now is for the election, which has to happen, as I said, in about 60 days.
뉴요커, 한국 민주주의의 회복력, 세계가 배워야 한다. 영국 가디언, 대한민국은 정치적 위기를 국민의 힘으로 해결하는 보기 드문 국가. 뉴욕타임스, 윤 대통령 탄핵은 전 세계 민주주의의 표본이 될 역사적 순간이다. 호주의 ABC 방송, 비상계엄 후 이어진 정치적 갈등과 사회적 불확실성 속에서도 한국인들은 민주주의를 지켜냈으며 평화와 질서를 바탕으로 놀라운 시민의식을 보여줬다. 이처럼 윤석열 대통령 파면 소식을 발빠르게 전한 외신은 무엇보다 한국인들이 보여준 민주주의 정신에 찬사를 보냈습니다. 실제로 지난 몇 개월 동안 우리 국민들은 법 위에 군림하려 했던 권력에 민주주의 정신을 위배한 대통령을 향해 이렇게 외쳐왔습니다. 우리는 기억한다. 그리고 행동한다고 말이죠. 그 결과가 바로 헌법재판소의 판결이자 윤 대통령의 파면인 셈인데요. 오늘날 미국을 비롯해 민주주의의 위협을 느끼고 있는 각국 국민들은 한국을 바라보며 이렇게 묻고 있습니다. 이토록 강한 국민의 힘, 민주주의를 향한 열망이 대체 어디에서 나오는지 말이죠. 한국인들은 민주주의가 위협받을 때 침묵하지 않는다. 그들은 거리로 나와 행동하며 역사를 쓴다는 뉴요커의 기사 내용처럼 한국의 민주주의는 깨어있는 국민들에 의해 살아 숨쉬고 있습니다. 여러분께서는 윤 대통령 파면에 대한 해외 외신 반응 어떻게 보셨나요? 이번 이야기도 흥미로우셨다면 좋아요와 구독 부탁드리겠습니다. 항상 함께 해주시는 구독자, 시청자 여러분 감사합니다.